Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the beautiful Sloan, and today we're going to show you how to get this natural to enhanced look. We're going to start off with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. I love this base. It's so good for any type of makeup look. I'm also going to use her Magic Eye Rescue Cream, which is going to plump up her under eyes and just make it a very great canvas for concealing later. And lastly, for the skin prep, I'm using the Hollywood Flawless filter. It's going to give her skin a very nice lit from within glow. And yeah, fresh. And next we're going in with the AIRBRUSH Flawless Foundation. And honestly, you can see that I really do enjoy Charlotte Tilbury's products. I am using a shade that is in between her lightest and her darkest tones on her face. This is also going to oxidize just a little bit, so I'm going with the number 5 neutral. Just blend, blend, blend until you get to your perfect finish. Now we're going in with the NARS Tinted Eyeshadow Base in medium. This is going to soften up her eyes and give us that blank canvas we're looking for. Now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty No. 1 Snap Shadow Palette in True Neutrals. And we're taking the shade Nookie Rookie, and I love that name. But we're going into the eyelid with it, and we're just setting that base. Now we're going in with Cumin. Honestly, y'all, me and Sloan laughed whenever we heard the name of this. It's cumin, but I think they mean cumin, you know. But we're going to blend this onto the eyelids as well, and this is going to be our first warm shade we're putting on. We're going in now with the color Affogato, and we're just putting this right into the socket. I'm just doing this so that I can define that area a little bit to make her eyes pop a little bit more. Now we're going in with the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow in Faded Clementine. Y'all, I kid you not, this is such a beautiful formula. Michelle, fan, you did so well. It looks so good. Honestly, would recommend this to anyone. We're also going to go in with the M Cosmetics MICRO-FLUFF Sculpting Brow Cream. I'm just looking for a little bit of added depth in her brows and a little bit of hold. You can see that it filled her brows in about 50% of the way with just one application. Now we're going with my favorite brow pencil of all time. It's the Frame and Define by BAREMINERALS. We're going to start off with light pressure, and I'm working mainly on her tail first. We don't want her arch to be too high. Well, I don't want it to be too high. So I'm just going in there and I'm just kind of matching her natural arch but giving a little bit more love. And we're going to go in here and do the same on the left side. Her left brow is a little bit more sparse. Notice that I'm using very light pressure on her brows, and that's how you're going to build up that nice density. Next, we're going with the Rock and Coal pencil from Charlotte Tilbury in the color Barbarella Brown, and this is going to give depth to her lash line, and it'll make her eyes pop a little bit more. So I'm adding in contrast into these areas because I want these to be like the subtle feature focus points whenever someone looks at someone's face. And as you can tell, it already looks a little bit deeper than the right eye. I'm also going to go in her lower lash line, and I'm creating little dots, and then I'm also taking the same smudger brush and I'm just smudging that through. Now we're going in with my favorite eyelash curler of all time. I've had this since 2014, I think, and it still lasted me. So I mean, it's the one eyelash curler to kill them all, kind of. You can see how much of a big difference curling your lashes does. If you don't curl your lashes, make sure you start. Now we're going in with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard. And this is only going into the areas where I feel like it needs to be brightened. Whenever you're concealing and you're blending it through, you want to use a very nice, soft yet dense brush. And what I'm doing is I'm patting and I'm pulling softly. Just remember, pat and pull, pat and pull. Next, we're going in with the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and this is my all-time favorite bronzer. It's cream based and it's just a dream to blend with. It just blends immediately whenever you first use it. And a good guide to remember, for me, I look at the tip of the ears to the corner of the mouth as my first guide. And then as I'm pulling down diagonally towards that area of her lips, I'm not passing up her iris. For Sloane's jawline, I'm just putting it right there below her jaw. I don't think she needs it at the corner by her ears, so I'm just swiping it right there. And I'm just taking the remainder of what's left of the bronzer onto her nose. And I'm just doing it slightly because I don't think she needs a heavy contour. Her nose is already beautiful. And like I said, with this look, it's just an enhanced look. Now we're going into her cheeks with the faded Clementine again. And you can see how much warmth that gives her skin. And I promise you, in person, it looks just as beautiful as it does on camera. For highlight, I want this to be very lived in, so I'm using the Living Luminizer by RMS Beauty. And I kid you not, this has easily replaced most of my highlighters. To set that, I'm going on top with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, and I'm just taking all three of the left colors and I am just swiping it down and setting that RMS Luminizer. I love whenever you can't see powders and products on the skin. That's my favorite. To set, we're going in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish in number 1. This is such a great setting powder. It makes everything look, like it says, airbrushed and flawless. I think this is probably my favorite setting powder of all time. Now my tried and true, my holy grail of all mascaras is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and this is in Blackest Black. I choose Blackest Black because I want the eyes to attract the most attention, and lashes are the best way to do that. So I'm using black, and this really pulls the person into the eyes whenever they first look at you. And the formula is great. It doesn't clump. It's very easy to work with. It's not too wet. It's not too dry. So this is why I really recommend this mascara. Yes, Okay. We're also going to go in the bottom of her lash line now with the faded Clementine, and I'm just blending a little bit. And doing this after helps the mascara not smudge down below too. We don't like raccoon eyes around here. Unless that's what you prefer. Now, with her inner eye corner, I want it to brighten up a little bit more, so I'm just taking that middle top shade in the Ambient palette, and I'm popping it right in her inner eyelid. For the lips, we're going in with the Patrick Ta She's Humble lip liner. This is such a beautiful formula. Whenever I first played with it, I was like, okay, you sold me, Patrick. I'm getting all of these, and yeah, this is the first person I'm using it on. Beautiful. Now I'm going in with the color Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is from her Superstore Lips line. It just gives that little extra glow on top of the lips. Your lips, but better. And to set all of this, I'm using the Heritage Store Rose Water and Glycerin Spray. And there you have it, my natural to enhanced look. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below, click the like button, and also leave me a comment. Until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay beautiful.
She's
Bye!
a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah.